What is going on, governors? Chisgule here, and today we're going to spin the CPO wheel. I'm going to spin a Nevsky wheel, and then we're going to take CPO to 5-5, 1-1, and do some testing. How good is CPO really? We'll get to the bottom of this matter. We'll get to the truth. Someone in chat was saying 1-1-1-1 CPO is very viable. Look at his abilities. Tell me I'm wrong. Honestly, you're not wrong. So I think CPO at 5-5, 1-1 is going to be pretty good. Good enough? Well, we'll run it against the gauntlet and find out. Before we begin, big shout out to the members and moderators. Reza, Tolfdir Rock, what's good? Inferno, 54-100. Pardon me, still getting over my cold here. Good to see you. And Stephen Shirley, member of the Honor Guard for 9 months. Yo, let's go. Also, big shout out to our legendary guard, whose portraits are on the halls of the war room. I mean, let's just jump in game, shall we? We got a lot to do. There's like actually just a lot to do. But if we just look at CPO 1-1-1-1, honestly, like, he's like an epic commander. Maybe better. 1,500 damage factor, hits 3 targets, reduces their health by 10%, 20% attack, tiny amount of march speed, 10% health, 250 damage factor per second for 3 seconds. Okay. 50% chance of reducing skill damage by 10%, and 250 shielding factor on 3 targets. He's like actually disgusting as a 1-1-1-1. But anyways, we're going to take him to 5-5, 1-1. Chat's asking, what about 5-1-5-1? I mean, yeah, you could definitely make an argument that really trying for the 3rd skill would be better. I mean, we're talking about a bunch of march speed gain. I think for open field, though, the march speed gain is really good. It actually is really good. That's a lot of march speed that we're looking at here. I would want that in the open field. Scary Terry, how's it going? Hooksy, what's up? 335 for now, maxing him in 2 weeks. Yeah, we got one more wheel of this dude, so we're definitely gonna try to get to spin that. Okay. Speaking of spinning, let's get to spinning. I don't have time. Practice match. Let's get the clock up here. Let's get the clock up. Okay. We've 54 minutes to spin 2 wheels, put the talents on the commander, level them up, all that stuff. It's enough time. But let's first go to the restart, and we'll start there. What is the ideal skill distribution for Nevsky? Funny you should mention Nevsky, because that's who we're going to go spin now. Spoiler is that CPO is the best or 2nd best commander for open field in the game. I think so. Easy. I would argue probably best commander, but I'm sure an argument could be made for other commanders as well. Hey, Leonardo. Yeah, what is the Kingdom of Goodfather? Ooh. Goodfather is in 5-5-6. And so now is Baba. Hey, Chess, how long after being consistent did you see a change and made the lifestyle switch, if you don't mind my asking? I was working a full-time job and doing a YouTube grind on the side for at least a year. Maybe a year and a half? Probably a year. Yeah, a year. Maybe more than a year. About a year and a half. I was working one job that had a lot of schedule flexibility. And then I actually left that job because there was a lot of travel involved to do something local so that, you know, I wouldn't be traveling as much when we had a kid, which was a good thing, but I was only at that job for about a year before my YouTube channel had grown to a point where it was like, I could do this full time. And then about a month or two after I left that job and started doing YouTube full time, COVID hit, and there was just like a huge surge in interest in gaming. So the timing was actually uncanny. But it's a lot of grind. IBM 24 says, just I have dagger. Should I do horn or ring next for my Guan CPO march? If you don't have a web and you bring more than 3 marches on the open field, I actually think you should make a web. The more marches you bring, the better dagger and web become. Right? Just think about it. If it's comparable, just for 1 march, to be reducing the health of the target, the second you bring more than 1 march, like dagger and web just get insanely good. Scary Terry, thank you for the super chat. Chis, how does my 5 march sound? Guan CPO, okay, good. Alex Harold, okay, good. Trajan Milan, okay, good. Ram Tommy, fine. Nebu Song, seems good. Ooh, yeah. Add Salad and William, 100%. And if you add Salad and William, I'd put that in your starting 5 and put the Ram Tommy as number 6, personally. But I kind of I underutilized Tommy, I think, compared to what I should be doing. I probably should be putting Tommy into my starting 5. Berg, I feel like if CPO isn't maxed, he'd be better with Alex, but once he's expertise, you'd want the silence factor. Interesting point. That when a target is silenced and CPO is hitting it, he generates more rage. You don't have to pair with Guan to get the benefit of that, as long as your marches are all hitting the same thing, which they should be. What? Okay. No, I'm used to just like max spinning the wheel, but we're on my restart now. And I actually only need to spin this to 100. Maybe I get to put a few skills on him. Maybe. I think I already took him to 5551. So that's fine. I'll probably max him pretty soon. This is on my restart account, where I'll show you in just a second here. Did I just get wrecked? Man, really? I got 0 8 spots yesterday, spinning to 60 twice. And we're on track today for a real good one, huh? Yeah, so I got CPO maxed. This is my restart. This song drives me nuts. I should take it out of the playlist every time. Okay. Yeah, okay. I got 5, 5, 2, 4. Sick. Does the debuff from 2 different daggers stack up? They do, but you don't want 2 daggers. 1's good enough. 1 dagger is all you need in your murder ball. And God forbid you get a talented dagger and a non-talented dagger if you try to make 2. Oh, it's a disaster. It's a very weird interaction. My restart is about to enter KVK. Yeah, baby. It's going to be good. Back in the season of Conquest, baby. So hyped. I am so hyped that my restart is back in the season of Conquest. Like, I went along. I was a tag-along for the early game. I was not really interested really in revisiting it. But I think it was not a bad thing to re-experience KVK Season 2 and re-experience KVK Season 3, even though this account is basically stacked for a KVK 2, KVK 3. But I just feel very good to be back in Season of Conquest. I like the endgame a lot. CPO is not meant to be a 1v1, though, so that testing won't show how good he really is. You are exactly right, and I'm sure Cortex and I can do some murder ball fights, too. No problem. For sure. Spin it, baby. Yo, give me some 8 spots. I will accept having gotten no 8 spots this entire time. If I get a bunch of 8 spots all together in 1 spin, I would take that. CPO and Herald, yeah, I think it'll work well. Jeez, man, I am getting absolutely freaking pwned. This is actually really bad. Zaboy, cheers. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the Smash Squad. If you're enjoying the stream, throw a like on here. Consider subscribing. Let's go. I got Max Guan, Leo Harold, Alex, Trajan, now Scipio. I did Guan Leo, good. Scipio Alex, good. Trajan Harold, good. That's great. Wouldn't change a thing. Unless... okay, I would change a thing. I would do Alex Harold and Trajan Scipio. I think that's better, but I don't know. Radu, I think that's better, but I don't know. With the Guan Leo, that's like 11 out of 10. You don't touch that. That's great. But the way shielding stacks, you probably want to split the CPO and the Alex anyways. We know Alex Harold's a good combo. So just Trajan and CPO? Easy. CPO primary or Harold primary? I've heard recommendations for both. I kind of like the Harold primary so that you can reduce the health of the target and then hit them. But then you can make an argument for the opposite. Harold primary to boost your damage because his active skill boosts your all damage. And then smash with an AoE. Then you had options here. Countdown timer is for the time till the practice match begins. CPO and CJ are strong. No doubt about it. In my video recently, however, I pointed out that splitting them gives you overall higher mitigation due to the way that triggered skill damage reduction effects work. It was a little complicated, it was a little nerdy, but if you want more total mitigation for your murder ball, you split them up. I'm not saying they're a bad combo at all. People are going to hear that and they're like, oh, bad combo. No. I'm just saying that if you split them up, you get more total mitigation across your murder ball. CPO Leo, I would probably not do that. I really feel like Guan Leo is basically the only one you run Leo with. Like that is the upside and downside of Leo, is that he is shockingly good. Actually shockingly good with Guan Yu. But that's what he was designed to do, and he kind of sucks all the other places where you'd use him. Jeez, I'm getting wrecked! What the heck, man? Yeah, CPO Honda seems sick. We can test that today. 5511 CPO with Honda? Dude, we're gonna test that for sure. 100% we'll test it. 100%. CPO Relic Martel. I've heard it's decent. We can play around with that today. Verification in the middle of my spin. Could I get more wrecked in this set of spins? I'm not sure that I could. I mean, that was a good spin. But sheesh, get off my back, man. I feel like Charles and CPO with the museum buff would be insane for Canyon. Charles is just okay in Canyon for whatever reason. He's really not considered to be a meta commander in Canyon. I mean, you know, you do see some occasional Richard Martel off lane, but I think Martel was largely replaced by Pakal in the off lane in that. So you see like Richard and Pakal in the off lane. It's like actually a strong off lane. Leo 5511. You know, we probably could arrange testing against that. I use Guan Leo, CPO Alex, or CPO CJ. Not to cast aside Leo, as he uses Universal Skull. Yeah, I would not stop using Guan Leo. Like, just straight up that combo is just gangbuster. But CJ only brings damage, whereas Alex brings broader utility to your murder ball. I would say CPO Alex would be what you bring if you only can bring one. Not that CJ's bad, but like Alex does an AoE damage taken effect. It's very strong. I'm gonna 5-spin. I could have 1-spun and just finished it up, but I need an 8-spot. Come on! 1. Give me 1 8-spot. Come on. 1 8-spot. All right, well, GG. Win some, you lose some. Claim the sculptures. move on to the main. Your Leo is now benched. Rep. You only running one infantry march? I've kind of been a long time infantry simp, so the idea that I would only run one infantry march is kind of weird. And in fairness, that's in part because of how powerful Trajan's been. That counts technically as a second. Win some, you lose some. Yeah, that was a lot of lose some. TBH. One last thing. Leo, I have 5-5, 5-1. Leave it or expertise it. Jeez. Pardon me. So, this is going to depend on how many infantry marches you plan to run and how much equipment you have for infantry. The fewer infantry sets you have of equipment, the more likely it is you should move on from Leonidas. The more infantry sets you have, the longer you will be using Leonidas. You see what I mean? Please answer my question. Chat's pretty hopping right now. It's hard to get all the questions. Full epic infantry set except for Hope Cloak. I made it iconic. Cool. It's a great choice. You can't go back from it either way, so. I mean, you could make a full legendary set. Why is Honda Leo not a thing? Because Leo is really counting on you to have one of the effects applied that makes his skills do more damage. That's why the Guan Leo combo is really good, is you're pretty much guaranteed that, like, you're gonna hit hopefully the same 3 targets you just hit with his silence. And so by virtue of doing that, boom, you get the damage boost onto his active skill. Plus, dude, Trajan, sorry, not Trajan. Leo is just tanky. That's like all he's really doing. It's like tankiness and rage jab. So Guan is all damage. That's why it's such a good pair. They work so well together. I need some 8 spots, please. Really need some 8 spots. Herald and Scipio. I don't think it's going to be a good rally, but we'll test it at some point. Sun Tzu is the best epic commander, but please mind the spam in the chat. Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it, Schweppes. CJ and Leo, I'm getting roasted, bro. I am getting so roasted, bro. What? Richard and Scipio. Haven't tested it, but I bet it's pretty decent. Remind me and we can run that out. 5511 Scipio with the expertise Richard. Why not? Next spin is an 8 spot for you, Chisgule? I don't think so, bro. I think I'm just getting roasted today. Somebody else is getting all my 8 spots. It ain't me. Another fat duck. What? I don't think I've ever had a worse 200 spins in my life. And I have spun a lot of wheels in my life. You know what I mean? Jeez. Leo Scipio did the best for you so far? I find that surprising. Is that like a dueling thing? Or is that like a 5v5 thing? Crab Rave time? I don't think even a Crab Rave can turn around this luck. Do I know how often the dagger comes to the egg event? I thought it was like once a month, but it might be every other month. Okay, 2 CPO sculptures. 3, there's a universal, that's good. Okay, 4 sculptures. Sort of starts to offset barely the fact that we have 0 8 spots. 0. Actual 0. Is a Trajan 5551 good? It's okay. You really want to expertise Trajan. Like, you can get away with it, but you really want to expertise him. You think about it, he makes himself take extra all damage. So you really want to take advantage of the extra defense that he gets from the 4th skill and the extra buff capabilities that he gets. Because your debuff doesn't get any worse. And all your upside just gets better. So because he's debuffing himself in that way, I feel like you really kind of want to have him maxed to feel like you're getting the most out of him. Is Leo still good to get from 5511 to 5515? Yes, but I don't know how much like long-term that investment will be. It's like, yes, it's still good. It's still great. But like, will you be looking to replace him in the not too distant future? Like, I just don't know. That's the problem. Guan, Leo, CPO, CJ is the way to go. I mean, it's hard to go wrong with CPO combos. Like, if you said Guan, Leo, Alex, CPO, I'd say, yeah, that sounds good. If you said Guan, Leo, CPO, Herald, I'd say, sure. But if you said CPO, Honda, like, there's so many good combos. Cortex. Oh, good. Cortex is here. Mr. Cortex, how are you?
Hello.
Hello. I'm up to almost 200 spins and 0 8 spots.
Oh, I probably shouldn't tell you what I got for my 100 spins then.
You should just say.
5 8s?
Yeah, there you go. I knew somebody else was getting
No,
all
I think
the
it
8
was
spots.
6. It was 5 or 6, I don't remember.
Jake the dog wants to join the practice match. Are you able to update that, Cortex?
Yeah. I suppose.
I pair Trajan with CPO. Isn't it better to have the CPO primary? I don't think so, because you kind of want Trajan to fire off his active skills and boost everybody else's skill damage in your murder ball. Plus, you really want to try to get extra rage going if you can. So you want like a horn on that march and to get Trajan to fire off like a second before every one of your other marches does any active skills. That's your goal. Dude, I am getting ultra wrecked. I don't think I've ever been more wrecked in a wheel. The only time that came close is when I was dueling against Dragothia, and whoever got less sculptures had to buy the other content creator's hoodie. And I got completely obliterated. I did miserably.
You bought this hoodie?
Yeah, and I gave it away, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, I did a giveaway for the Drago hoodie.
Well, that worked out.
Yeah, I mean, it worked out. Oh, it was, it was fun. But I got it. That's the only time I can remember doing this bad. And this is worse. Twice over, because I just did it twice. Maniac's God, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you.
I don't know, man. This is like the best wheel I've ever had.
This is the,
But I don't have gems to go past 100 though, so
far and away the worst.
Here, sadly.
It's like not even close. Cortex just dropping in casually. I mean, he is and he isn't. So Cortex is who is going to be my sparring partner today. Oh my God. It doesn't get worse than how I'm doing, bro. Do you see this shit?
Yes.
Building, research, and a 45
Wood.
hour. Ugh. And wood. When I have, by the way, 1.5 billion wood open and the other resources are all super low. Great. Great. That's just great. Dude, this next KVK on my main, I'm going to have to use like all token resources. 8 spot! Okay.
Oh, you got
We
it?
did it. We did it. Ponykeg, thank you for
nice.
the super chat. Right when you said no 8 spots, thank you for breaking the bad
Yeah,
luck.
you got one at least. So
We got
there you
one.
go.
We got one.
I took the other 5 or 6. It's okay.
You sure did. I don't mind giving you some sculptures, bro. Nevsky or Scipio? I made a video about this topic. Look up Chisgule, which commander should I invest in? Or Nevsky CPO, or any combination of those words. But I think that Nevsky, really good for single target damage, garrison swarming. Obviously also great in the open field, but I think CPO is better for pure open field. Maniac Scott, thank you for the super chat. In KVK1. There we go. 5111 E-Song. Should I invest my 200 heads? I mean, I think it's absolutely worth going all in on E-Song. You either go all in on E-Song or you go all in on Alexander the Great, one or the other. And both are great. I mean, what would you say, Cortex, between the two? They're both really good.
I like YSG better.
There it is. So not only do you only have access probably to E-Song now, but you heard it from Cortex as well. He says E-Song is better anyways.
No, I don't know. I feel like Alex now, like, late game isn't meta anymore for field, so...
I mean...
Whereas YSG is still a meta march. No, I'm
that
just saying,
depends on
if
who you
you're
ask,
going...
bro.
Okay, well, if you're only gonna have one infantry march, then Guan CPO is the way to go.
True. You're not going to
that.
use Alex if you bring only one infantry march.
Yeah.
And you... I mean, I'm not using E-Song for my one archer march, for what it's worth, but... I think they're both great.
Everyone should have more than one archer march, but that's just me.
Oh, no way, bro.
See, he won lots of bets because of me, so he trusts me.
ZZ Man. Trebuchet IRL. I can level some stone walls in one shot. Trebuchet and rock. Let's transport some corn. Let's friggin' go. I feel like there's a meme to be made there. Thank you for the super chat. And Kasim, thank you for the super chat. CPO Guan. Alex Harold. Martel. 5511 Leo team. Okay, how do you pair these commanders? I'd say Guan Leo. Okay, I mean, if you have 3 marches, I'd say Guan Leo, Alex Harold, Martel CPO. If you're bringing 3. If you're bringing...
Nah, CPO Man Sansu is better than Martel. I don't care what anyone says.
Okay, hot take.
Martel is useless.
Martel is useless. Just use Sun Tzu. Sure. What if you're bringing 2 marches? And remember, the Leo's not maxed here. I would say Guan CPO and Alex Harold.
Yeah, if the Leo's not maxed, yeah.
Yeah. Ditch the Martel, ditch the 5511 Leo. Scar says, come on, member for 9 months. Honor guard. One more 8 spot, please. Final spin. For today. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll spin more. Secondary commander with no armor does not matter. Correct. Armor does nothing on your secondary commander. Only the primary commander. Martel brings nothing to field except add tanginess to your march. It's true. Oh, hey! I got an 8 spot. Let's go.
Okay, so you got 2. That's like average.
I really evened out at the end here. I really evened out at the end. Whew. Technically, evening out will be a grand total of 4 8 spots. Because for every 100 spins, you expect 2, if I remember correctly, but whatever. Creepy R. Kelly, thank you for the super chat. Good to see you. Got 48 sculptures from 140 spins, including chest rip. You probably did better than I did. TBH. You actually probably did better than I did. Well, let's find out.
Wait, we're doing equipment here, right?
I was thinking no, so we could use lots of different combos.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine.
Don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, equipment. If you're doing 1 infantry set too, that gives you a big edge.
Right. Yeah, I think just no equipment makes this easier. So let's see how many sculptures I got. Right? And by the way, the grand total of sculptures I get just for participating in the wheel. 5 over here, 10 over there. So it's 30, right? So we'll subtract 30 from whatever I got here. Or we could just add them all together. Whatever's easier. Okay. I got a decent amount of sculptures. I got 47 plus 2 skills applied. All right, maybe you did worse than me. Creepy R. Kelly. You might have done worse than me. Jeez. Wait, let me see that again. 48 sculptures, including chests. Oh, you actually got more wrecked than I did. How's that even possible? It's those 8 spots at the end that actually saved me. Dude, you got super wrecked. What? I thought I was doing bad. Oh, okay. Sorry, bro. I'll stop complaining now. And McCrae, hey, cheers, man. Where's a good place to put E-Song in Season of Conquest? I have no other legendary archer primaries except Banana Helmet and Tommy. Oh god, do you use like E-Song Tommy? That's kind of rough. It's not like you use Banana Helmet, E-Song. That's a disaster. E-Song is overrated. Say it out loud. Admit it. I mean, I don't know that that's true. Like, he's so good with so many commanders for so long. For a player like me, he's not the best choice. But I got access to actually everything, so... E-Song's great. CPO usable 5-1-1-1? Probably. But I think we're going to go for 2 skills, and then we'll test it. And I decided we just go for the first 2 skills to make it easy. Also, I kind of feel like if I were wanting a commander that's an infantry commander in the open field, I would want this march speed. So you might get, like, technically some more value from, like, a 5-1-5-1. But I think just going for the march speed is high value. I actually almost certainly overvalue the march speed compared to other people. Level him to 60? We need to, yeah. We gotta level him up. 100%. Next egg event? Depends on what kingdom you're in. I think I get an egg on my restart this weekend, maybe? Dig on my main? That could be how that goes. Move over these sculptures. Okay, 5-5. Now we got to make the 1-1. And we'll take him to 60. You cannot actually run CPO with CPO. It has to be actually one of the most requested combos, but you can't actually do it. Okay. E-Song is amazing. It's only viable pre-Season 1 KVK Commander in Season of Conquest, not counting Mulan for gold keys, right? I mean, it's one of the only commanders you can get super, super, super early that retains its value. Same is true of Alexander the Great that you just heard. Cortex, his perspective here is that he'd prefer an E-Song investment over an Alex investment.
Alex is still really good, but...
I mean, when you look at what I started with in my last KVK, Alex was benched, E-Song was in the lineup. So, I feel like that tells a pretty compelling story right there. Right? Like, what did I actually do? I used E-Song, and I benched Alex. I think I was just explaining this, but for those just popping in, I think I overvalue march speed compared to other people. So that's why I went for 5-5-1-1. If I were recommending to somebody, like, what do you want for open field? Like, dude, if you get caught out...
5-5-1-1 too.
Yeah, if you get caught out, you're screwed. Like, you're just screwed. There's, like, no saving you if you're caught out. March speed is the only thing that can save you when you're caught out. That's it. So I place a very high value on that. And I'll tell you, I was using Nebu E-Song. And I thought, you know what, let me just try this. Because anytime Nebu E-Song got focused, it got wrecked. But leading up to that point, it was doing a lot of damage. So this is a glass cannon march, right? Again, and I get that it has some defense from Nebu, but it's just not that much. And I put Honda on there, that 20% march speed and that damage mitigation. I mean, I never had another one of those devastating reports again, where it's like, wow, okay, I just got completely obliterated when they focused me. Because not only could I then get away, but I also had much better mitigation with the Honda secondary to Nebu. ZZ Man, thank you for the super chat. Do you ever think they'll introduce Napoleon? I mean, they're gonna... it's weird to think about this, but like, if we're playing this game 5 years from now, either they're gonna have a lot of historical figures in here, or they're gonna just keep doing revamps, you know, prime commanders.
Yeah, I feel like they still have a lot they could have added. Like, I don't see why they had to recycle CPO already, but...
I just think they did it because he's popular.
Is he though?
I mean...
He's like the most useless epic in the game almost.
You are right, but I will say my epic commander guide for CPO was like one of my most viewed guides because the first civilization option you are presented is Rome. And so many people end up with CPO that like he has become popular because of that. That makes sense. Like a ton of people just want to know if he's good and how to use him because he's the default option if you don't change.
Man, I need the gems for the wheel today. I now have 70 days of material supply and speed up supply.
Oof. How many days?
70 days of each.
That's honestly, that's reasonable.
Yeah, that's like 10 times each.
For you, I feel like that's reasonable. It's not like you're gonna stop playing the game.
Yeah, and there was nothing like really for me to buy because like I don't want to buy geared up or something else.
Check Elite Guard chat, please. I'll take a peek. What do we got? Oh, nice spin. Double 8 spot. GG. Well played. Rework the commanders based on the civilization order? Maybe. Talents. We're going for emergency protection, 2 points in rejuve. I feel like that's still the plan. Get hold of the line. From there, I do really like the march speed in the infantry tree. From there, I feel like it's super reasonable to get the infantry health. From there, I'm sitting on 6 points. We got options. Sean the Sheep, what's good? Mr. Onos, how's it going? CPO Caesar or CPO Richard? Oh, God. I kind of want to play around with the Richard secondary because people are asking about it, so we'll test it, but...
Well, Richard always looks good in a 1v1 man. I don't know. You remember when Attila Takeda came out and we thought Richard was beating it?
Yeah.
When we did testing? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Richard looks good one-on-one. Because of the healing.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Hey, we have
and
talent
Zen also
supply.
Looks a lot better.
My new 5511. Let's go. And we got a little bit of time before the practice match. Does Alex and Charles shield stack? No, they do not. But often you will have your shield be completely worn out by the time the other active skill fires up. You see what I mean? The shields are so small, you take enough damage that the shield will have worn out by the time you use your next one. Rejuvenate, I very intentionally only put 2 points. That is because your base rage generation when you're attacking something and getting attacked back is roughly 120. Plus, Rejuvenate gives you another 100, and the rage cap is 220. So any more points in Rejuvenate are actually wasted. At least for a support tree commander. It's very weird. don't know why they have all that extra rage, but then rage cap you at 220. So CPO Martel, we can test it. We can test it all. We can test it all. Let's take the gear off of my Canyon lineup. Sadness. Rep my Canyon rank this week. Aaron Jones, thank you for the super chat. Hey, Chisgule, first time rallying a pass. Using Saladin as the primary. Should I use his conquering skill tree? If you put points into conquering, I would not go any...
Wait, first though. Do you not have Mina CC?
Oh, I assumed they were rallying a pass.
Oh, like...
You know, I think you're right, though. Your assumption's right. I think you should use the Barb Commanders if you're talking about rallying, yeah, a pass for the first time when the Barbs still own it. Because they count as Barbs. So you should use, like, either XY CC or XY Mina. Or even Mina double C. You want to get as much Barb damage as you possibly can. Gear comes off. Gear is off on all my commanders. Okay. Good. Just confirming here. Every now and then I have a couple pieces of gear floating around, you know. Don't want to mess up the testing. I think we're looking good. Now for talents, let's just double check that I have the right talents on all these commanders I'm about to use as primary. I know Mina's got gear, but I'm not running Mina CPO. It's gonna be fine. Okay, talents. Let's get a look. Charles Martel's got an open field-ish build. It's more of like a rally build, really, but I'll take it. Yeah, it actually is like a really good dueling build.
It's the exact same build my Martel has.
There's my Richard build. Okay. Other infantry commanders. Alexander the Great has gear. See, I knew there'd be some pieces floating around. Got like this weird... My empty set has gear in it. Okay. Let's just remove all this shiny stuff. Okay. Alexander the Great talents. Feel pretty decent about these. Okay, Constantine talents. What's he got? He's got a city defense build. Okay. He's got kind of like a, oh shit, I have to garrison my city situation, and all my commanders are out of my city.
This guy.
The number of times I have used Constantine primary when my city gets rallied in Arc is actually shocking. Actually, no, that's not true.
No, you use Theo, usually.
Theo defaults now, yeah.
Yeah, and you have Amani in your city, you have...
I got options, man.
You have Zeno. You have Zeno Theo in your city at Arc at all times.
It's
Almost.
true. You're right. These days, that's true. I don't really need it. I mean, I guess I could change... I could use a talent reset on Constantine, I guess. But why?
Like, I mean, no, Constantine...
Dude, Constantine CPO is awful.
Yeah, no, it's not good.
It's not good. Pakal. Pakal build's good. We'll definitely test Pakal. That'll be fun. People have been wanting to see that. Pakal CPO? CPO Pakal?
I'll beat it with my Alcid.
Okay. Whatever you say. Trajan. Pog. Let's go. Who else? Herald build. What do I got? Which build is this? The versatility build. Okay. Compared to my ultimate burger build. The most diabolical talent build I've ever created. And then almost elite. It's called almost elite because I haven't maxed out the elite soldiers up top. And instead went for clarity. Guess you could call it a clarity build, but... Instead, this build gets the counterattack damage taken reduction, which I think is not bad. And my Guam build is the only thing we gotta inspect, which is solid. It's field build. Buy the relic on Charles if you haven't. Have I?
It's what you want it to be.
And should I buy the relic? I don't know.
I mean,
I don't
if
think
you're
I
gonna
have
use them,
bought
you
the
should have
relic. And I don't think I will buy the relic. Like, should I buy that relic? I don't think so. I mean, I
I'm not buying
could.
it. Oh, why don't you have the Caesar one, bruh?
What? What am I doing with
That's
Caesar?
the best filler commander because it gives march speed for arc and stuff. You want to run like Caesar as a filler march, and it has march speed now with the relic.
I did kill something with Caesar the other day in Arc once. I
See?
mean, bro, you want me to get it?
Or if you're doing it in KVK too, if you're running something a bit far away. I don't know, I feel like Caesar's a good one, just because of the march speed.
Dude, I want
Oh,
a
I
relic,
need the Elcid one.
relic Ragnar,
Right.
and we'll test him. Let's go.
I don't have enough of those coins. I need to buy the pack.
Kind of want to test El Cid relic, actually.
Yeah, I'm gonna relic mine now. I need some more though of those coins.
What? You know the cost goes up every time you do one of those.
Yeah, I know. I'm buying the bundle now.
Okay. Relic Charles Martel? Dude, I don't even use Charles anymore. I don't even use them. Edward needs a relic. That's exactly why I need to hold on to these.
It needs a lot more than a relic.
He sure does. He needs like 3 relics, honestly.
Yep.
And then it'd be like, okay, he's meta. Then I'd say he's meta. I don't have the Richard relic either. Freddy relic? Barca. What a catastrophe Barca is, man.
I
There was
know.
such an opportunity to like make him relevant again, you know? Like if that was 25% health instead of attack, and if instead of normal attack damage reduction, it was all damage reduction of 5%. I mean, we've been talking about Barca.
I'm missing 9 coins. Oh no.
Rep.
How can I get more? No. I don't think there's a way.
I look forward to when I open all my gold keys and I get Ragnar. Test him, you know?
Okay, well, that one was a waste. Oh wait, can I? Hold on.
What token do you have?
I don't have any token, but
Okay,
I
neither
can
do
put
I.
one.
Nope, that works. And then city theme? 0? None?
I can remove it.
Yeah, you do that.
I'll consider it.
Thank you for taking it into consideration. I appreciate you.
Mhm.
I just updated my commander tab too. I will get more in pre-KVK. Yeah, I almost don't believe that they're going to show up a second time around with such a generous amount of museum relic and exhibition coins. Like,
Weekly supply. Lambo, I already bought that.
Frontliner, thank you for the message. Would CPO and Ethel work together? They'd be okay. The problem is that you're not really getting the synergy of the health debuff unless you use Ethelfled Primary. And if you use Ethelfled Primary, like, your march is kind of going to get focused and wrecked a lot. That's not to say that people won't focus a CPO, but I don't know about you, Cortex, but when you see CPO and Ethel on the field, which one are you going to go for?
Ethel, because
Ethel every
it's
time.
most likely a guy with no tech.
You're hoping it's somebody with no tech.
I mean, that's usually how it goes.
I scouted a cave. Let's go. Richard Relic is so worth for chaining barbs in Season of Conquest. I would believe that. I can't believe I ever spent the time to chain barbs, honestly. Like, I would sit there for hours just chaining barbs, farming up legendary materials. No joke. No joke. No, I haven't really thought to stream on Twitch or Trovo. I did at one point think that maybe I needed to
Trovo?
switch to Twitch. I mean, there's a ton of streaming services out there, man.
I don't even know what Trovo is.
I mean, they rise and they die. It's very hard to compete
Right, Mixer.
with, yeah, like Mixer. It's hard to compete with Twitch and YouTube. And
They spent a
TikTok.
lot of money too. Mixer.
Yeah, the problem was not money. That's for sure. It's just,
They bought Shroud. They bought all these streamers.
that was a very expensive failed experiment.
Ninja.
That was a
Yeah.
very, very expensive failed experiment.
Oh, that was so expensive.
Yeah. Let's go do some canyon matches with my expertise CPO.
Five minutes.
The thing I don't like about Twitch is that there's no discoverability of your content whatsoever. Now, people don't often go back and rewatch live streams anyways, but there's like actually zero discoverability on Twitch. Now, for a game that's as relatively small on Twitch as Rise of Kingdoms, it doesn't matter very much. You only have like one page of streamers covering it tops anyways. But I don't love the sort of kingmaker system that they've got where like if you have the most viewers, they put you up at the top and you're more likely to get more viewers.
Yeah, it's like rich get richer sort of thing.
It is a fully rich get richer situation. Yeah. Which like, I mean, that's fine. Like you gotta have you gotta pick a way to like, you know, sort out what you show to people, but also if you aren't getting viewed when you're live, then your stream will never get viewed and it will never be relevant to anybody. Whereas on YouTube, like you pick a relevant topic, someone might search about that topic and then find your stream. See what I mean? Let's do, how do I want to line this up? He's got Pakal Herald. I kind of want to smash my Guan CPO into that. I just want to do a ton of damage to that thing. And then Nevsky off to the side seems fine. It's got Constantine in the off lane. That's an interesting choice. Let's try it. I think I want to anchor my march. I'm going to put an anchor in. It's a very important technique. If you haven't done this before. The anchor is going to make it so that I go really slowly. And then hopefully when I march over here, I'm not going to get hit by the E-Song. Let's find out. Because defense always swings up. I made an ultimate canyon guide talking about this kind of stuff. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Watch this. Watch that move. Now E-Song swings up. Is it going to reach? It might still reach, but might not. That's all because I put the anchor in. Now, in fairness, I might have preferred my off lane to soak some of the AoE damage from E-Song. Because, keep in mind, your damage reduces by 15% for each extra target you hit. So there actually would have been advantage to having my off lane soak damage for my CPO Guan, frankly. But I think I got this one, either way. Yeah, we got it. I have no gear on. This is my restart kingdom, where I hope I have gear on. I think I do. Yeah, this is my restart with my expertise CPO. CPO is a secondary, so he doesn't need any gear, but all my other commanders that are primaries all have gear. Oh, Mori? No, I can't fight Mori. I'm not hitting him. Forget it. Dude, his gear is just astronomic. Can't touch it. His gear and commanders are too strong. Okay. How do I want to line this up? By the way, we're going to start our testing in just a couple minutes here. So it's not like you're missing anything. We're all set up. We're all ready to go for testing. Where do I want to... Pardon me. Put my damage soak here. I think I run it like this. This seems fine. Let's give it a shot. try Martel CPO, Guan, Constantine in the front line. Martel CPO. I will probably use Trajan CPO as a front line. That's something I will consider. Dude, I love this song. Something about Mario sound effects. It's like a childhood throwback. Also, his Trajan is out-tanking me. Like...
You need to retreat your gold pit march on your main.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Alright, we'll switch back to the main. I think I'm gonna lose this. I don't think my Alex CJ can carry. Oh, yeah. This is looking bad. And I don't think my Nevsky is going to arrive soon enough. Oh, maybe it will. Might be okay. I might have this. Hard to say. Unmaxed Nevsky, unmaxed MapMed. It's got a lot of work to do if I'm going to come out a victor here. Uh-oh. I think I'm going to lose. Nice hit. We gotta get that damage going. I think we got him. GG. Okay. Okay. It's only gonna get better once I max Nevsky. That's gonna be nice. And then when I enter KVK, ooh, I'm making some equipment on this account. Do you agree with my choice? The P next to CPO stands for Prime. Critics, do you agree with my choice to make 2 KVK helmets? I'm going to make the Cav helmet, and I'm going to make the infantry helmet. I'm going to get them both and make them both.
New restart?
Yep.
No.
What? Why
No,
not?
I don't. Because I feel like it's a waste of materials. You're not going to rally your guys to anything.
There's no way that's a waste
Get
of
set
materials.
pieces.
What would you do instead?
Just get set pieces. And more accessories.
No way.
Yes.
Dude, you get more stats per legendary material on KVK helmets and weapons.
It's still so much more expensive.
But it's more stats per material.
Yeah, but it's gonna take you so much longer to get more accessories then.
A little bit, but here's what I'm going from. I will be jumping from... What is it? Is it 10.5% attack? On the Epic? It's been so long I don't remember. Yeah, it's like 10.5%. I will be jumping from 10.5... I want this removed.
I'm not even making KVK stuff on my main, so I wouldn't.
I will go from 10.5% attack to 15% defense.
Okay.
That seems amazing. That's a lot of stats. And a good stat swap. And then for the Cav March, I have a blue helmet giving me 8% defense, and I will go to 15.
Six piece Cav is 5% defense.
Yeah, but I'm never gonna make the full 6-piece Cav set. I mean, that's like so far away. It's like unimaginable to me.
Well, why wouldn't you go for the health pieces before getting the helmet then?
I made the Cav chest, and I made the Cav boots from the
Navarre's?
legendary side. I mean, the Epic has health. I got 10.5% health on the Gladiator pants. I got 4% health, 4% attack on the Epic gloves. I'm gonna spend 40 legendary materials just to stat swap 4% attack? No way. You see what I mean?
I don't know. Seems like a waste, but okay, you do you.
I think it's good. And I'm gonna make a Ring of Doom. So I'm gonna make 2 KVK helmets and a Ring of Doom. I mean... Exactly. 4% more defensive stats than the non-KVK gear, and it only takes 30 more mats. Now, if I talented... Only. That's nothing.
30 is a lot
That's
for
less than a boot or a glove. And it's guaranteed 4 stats.
You've
That's
just been
amazing.
hoarding on that account. Once you spend it all and you realize how long it takes you to get that stuff back, I think you're gonna regret it. And you're not gonna be able to make accessories every KVK. And
We'll
you're gonna
see.
regret it.
Could be. Could be.
Do you even have web and a dagger?
I do.
And the ring? And the horn?
I have a web, dagger, and horn. And then I'll make a ring. I'm in great shape. Practice match. Enter.
Oh, shoot.
You want to go to bottom?
Yeah.
This is a no gear test. And it's with a 5511 CPO. Goal is to see exactly how viable a 5511
push.
CPO is. Am I an officer?
Yeah.
Ooh, let's go. I have no city theme.
I have all the city themes.
I can also iconic the helmets. The funny thing is that in some ways the KVK helmets, when they're not talented, are a bad thing to iconic because talenting those is very hard. On the flip side of things, like, let's be real. Like on my restart, how much legendary equipment am I really talenting? Not much. I think there will be zero. For the foreseeable future, there will be 0 pieces of gear that I am refining for talents on my restart. For the foreseeable future. Especially, by the way, because they reduced the crystal cost. This is now more of a concern rather than less. Because now I'm looking at the reduced crystal research costs, or I guess the increased rate of crystal gain, and thinking, is my restart going to go for 6 marches now? Actually, maybe. Possible with just the pop-up bundles and Crystal Quest and the Crystal Supply. That I'm looking at 6 marches is like a very realistic thing. So, like, I don't know. What's the best legendary equipment to make iconic? I feel like 2 accessories is a great starting point. Because no matter what march you put it on, you get value. But from there, it's kind of tough to say. You have the full set for infantry as legendary. I would pick, like... I would almost certainly pick, like, 1 set of gear to make fully iconic for Ancient Ruins and Altar of Darkness, you know? I guess just Altar of Darkness. You agree with that, right, Cortex?
Do what?
Make 1 set of iconic gear so that when you go to the
Yeah.
Altar of Darkness, you can use it.
Yeah.
Dismantled all my epic accessories yesterday to make a dagger. Bad idea? I mean, how many are we talking? I think it's probably fine. Like, dagger is not a bad investment. I mean, I don't know if I would have deleted all my accessories, but if it makes you feel better. Cortex, you've got
4.
empty accessory slots, right?
Yeah.
But you feel really good that you have dagger and web and all the other legendaries you have, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
I
mean,
have
Cortex-
3 epic accessories, okay?
you have 3 epic accessories?
2 of them are for march speed, but we don't need to talk about that.
I mean, honestly, we can. We can talk about that. I mean, March speed is important.
Yeah, I have it on Honda. Proc leadership points, scars, and one on Gohan.
Are you testing Relic, Charles? I don't have a Relic. And I have CPO only 5511. So we'll test Charles CPO, and if it does well with a 5511 CPO and unrelic Charles, then we'll know that we need to look more seriously at it. All right? How about that?
TP.
Okay. What do we want to do first? This is exciting. Where's my
I hope you lose to my unrelic Elcid.
CPO. Let's do Guan CPO to start. Let's baseline. How does a Guan unmaxed CPO do? We got a baseline somewhere, you know? I guess I can get rid of this preset. You want to test against Amani Artie? What are you going to bring? You going to bring like Guan Leo and some archers, or what do you want to run out here? What do you think is the most helpful test? Fleisch, hey, cheers. Thank you for the super chat with that super lemon.
XY Nevsky.
Woo! You're savage. Do it. Bring XY
Okay.
Nevsky. Let's go. All right, you ready? Let's do this thing. XY Nevsky. You want to do me dirty? All right. And I think this is not a bad way to run tests, because if you can beat XY Nevsky with an unmaxed CPO, you've cracked the code, right? You would agree?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think so.
I mean,
Not today, my friend.
you don't think it's going to happen, but I'm saying if you did do it, yeah, that would show you found an amazing combo.
Yep, not today.
You'll see. I'll bust out that Bakal. I'll get you.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a no.
Also, I don't think I've been
gear
silenced once.
test.
The silence hasn't affected me a single time.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. Rep.
I was able to cast my skills at the normal time every single time.
Pretty rough.
Yep.
Okay.
Oof.
This is pretty rough. Should we baseline? Should I bring out a Guan Leo? We baseline that?
Okay.
One baseline. Oh, I have Guan Honda as my first march setup. I'm gonna find the Leo. Okay, baseline. Let's do it. I'm gonna go turn off flicker. Now I'm silencing you, actually. Not anymore, though. Now it's all off cycle. Mike Adams, member of the Elite Guard for 7 months, just started the stream from the beginning. But at what point does CPO Prime replace Guan? I don't think you ever replace Guan for open field, ideally. Like, I think there have been 0 situations that Cortex and I have talked about where we would say, like, oh yeah, replace your Guan. Actually, the 5511 CPO did better than the Leo, I think.
I think so. Well, expertise hasn't. Okay, now expertise kicked in.
Yeah, but it didn't matter.
No.
Oof.
No, you did better with this. You did 4,000 more saves to me, and you only took. Oh, and you took 1,000 less.
Yeah, you're right. So I did better with the Leo, but barely. Barely.
Yeah, it was
Expertise
just
Leo.
at the end when expertise kicked in.
Let's try. What do I want to run here? What about CPO primary? Dude, all these tests are just going to be savage. You're just going to be shredding. Let's take Honda. Ready? Let's go. Oh, 22,000 damage? That should not be legal. 18,000 damage? Bro. Should not be legal.
Mm-mm.
Honda's looking not bad.
It's looking better.
Yeah, but not by much.
No. I mean, I feel like it's quite a lot better, honestly.
There's not as much like big bursty
I'm gonna
damage,
go red, I think.
but like tons of incremental damage, you know? Yeah, this is the better one so far. I think it's because, you know, the lower you get, the more skill damage Honda boosts you. It didn't do much better though,
worse
from a
than
trade
Leo.
standpoint. Yeah.
I think. Yeah,
It
about the
did-
same actually.
It did better, but from a trade standpoint, it's like about the same. Because I have more troop count from 4th scale
Yeah.
Honda. Okay, what about Alex? I feel like it's gonna do pretty bad. Let's go crazy. Martel.
Oh boy.
Let's get freaky.
I think
Martel
my LCD
CPO.
would beat that.
I guess we'll find out.
I'll just keep running the XY nav, yeah?
Yeah, for now. We can get
Yeah.
a ton of tests. These are fast, man.
Mhm.
XY Nevsky really makes the test go pretty quickly.
Yeah.
17,000 damage. That's just not fair. All right, by popular demand,
This is getting smashed, man.
it's
Oh my
getting
God.
smashed so badly. The Charles CPO. In fairness, Charles could have had a relic, and he doesn't.
What does this relic even give him?
A lot of attack. It's like
Just attack?
25% attack, isn't it?
Oh, you could have compensated with gear actually. You should have put some attack gear on him.
Oh, to make it like he had the relic?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would have been smart. %25% attack and 5% health.
Yeah, I could have compensated with some gear. Didn't think about it.
Okay,
I don't
that
think
was-
it would change this. No.
That was pretty
it's-
bad. I mean, I think it would have made it comparable to the other reports we had, honestly.
No,
I
it
think
would still
so.
be a lot worse.
I think so.
This
Give
was
me
so bad. So bad.
CPO and Richard.
Richard primary, no?
We'll try it both ways.
Or I guess actually support tree is better against.
Maybe. I think defense tree is generally. I think you're right that that's generally
Eh.
better.
There's a lot of skill damage reduction you're getting though.
If I had
against
the
600s.
talents for after getting a heal, getting extra attack, it'd be maybe a different story. This is terrible. This is actually a disaster.
You don't have relic either, right?
Correct. But the relic is like march speed and 3% counter attack, so
Oh, yeah.
how bad is Constantine Leo? That sounds really terrible.
That sounds awful.
Now keep in mind, everybody. I mean, I don't know if we should be looking at doing these tests a different way, but we're talking about one of the best dueling marches in the game versus an unmaxed CPO here. So nobody's like discouraged by what they're seeing here. What do you think, Herald CPO or CPO Herald? Let's just try Herald one time. This I feel like is gonna do worse. Herald, like, it would seem like it's a dueling march, but it's really kind of not. Like, you want to get surrounded, and you want that to happen from somebody who doesn't know what they're doing.
And I would run CPO primary in this.
I just took 22,000 damage, bro.
Yeah, you need support tree.
Oh my god. That's bad. Try CPO Nevsky once, please.
Feels like a waste of time. I don't know.
Yeah. That's just a disaster. Oof. Okay. What am I running now? You want same thing, but CPO primary?
Sure.
Oh, CPO Trajan.
I don't think you're gonna beat this with anything else.
I don't think so. I mean, even a maxed CPO might be pressed to beat this, right?
Yeah, I still don't think he wins 1v1.
CPO Leo? We could do it. I don't think it's great. We could do it. The tests are so fast. We have enough troops, hopefully. This is fine.
I might not be the one to run out of troops this time.
I
With the trades
just
I'm taking.
trained like 500,000 more infantry. I'm good.
Okay, you should be fine then.
Okay. Dude, I guarantee you these reports are going to float around the internet, and they're not going to be showing the fact that it's an unmaxed CPO, you know? People are going to be like, oh, XY Nevsky beats everything. CPO's bad. It's like, bro, this is unmaxed CPO testing. Take a chill. There's like a 0% chance. What's that?
Bring your Trajan.
Hold on, first I gotta bring Leo.
Okay.
We gotta...
I wanna beat up that Trajan, man.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do CPO Sun Tzu, 100%.
I don't know, I feel like I'm just getting too much of an early lead every time.
Yeah, you end the fight before it starts.
Yeah, I mean, I take like 30, 40,000 troops off of your march before you can even do a skill.
Yep. It's a disaster.
This is actually not looking that bad.
It's actually looking
to...
shockingly good. That's funny. It's all that bonus health and all the shielding when you're getting hit. That's kind of nutty. Let's see if I get a big hit in. Timing's kind of off maybe with when I get down below 10% here. Yeah.
And I kill you so fast.
Yeah. You just DPS right through the little burst at the end. That did...
It was still decent.
That was actually... Hey, Leo.
That was surprising.
We've been undervaluing Leo? He's the real MVP in the Guan Leo combo?
I mean, everyone's saying Leo is dead, man, so I don't know.
I think everybody's saying it, but nobody's testing it. That's the thing.
Oh no, Pakal.
Yeah, it's your favorite commander in the game, bro. What you talking about?
I'm losing on whites. Oh no, I'm gonna lose.
You're definitely gonna lose, bro. Honestly, you're losing on white damage at the start just means that you generate more rage and wreck me faster. It's actually really bad. For me.
Look that good, you know.
What's that?
This doesn't look very good.
Yeah, no, it doesn't look great. I mean, anything with shields, you run the risk that the shielding is not going to stack. So, like, you're just losing value.
Yeah.
I don't have CJ on this account, so I can't run CPO CJ. That's pretty much the only infantry commander I can't run a test with on this account. As a reminder, this is unmaxed CPO testing. Cortex does not have gear on.
Bro, people calling me out.
Yeah, Cortex doesn't have gear on. I just am using an unmaxed CPO. CPO Sun Tzu.
That was
go.
worse than the Unrelic Martel, by the way.
Okay. It was worse than Unrelic Martel. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. CPO.
Where's your Trajan, man?
Alright. Trajan CPO? Let's go. Trajan CPO. Here we go. Target me. Yeah. All right. Come on, Trajan. I don't know if Trajan's going to have enough time to stack up here. Definitely not. I feel like you just scale so much faster. Test 3v3 with CPO? We could do that too. I'm using too many mixed troops, someone is saying? Maybe.
Either way.
I don't think it's going to materially change the outcome in this instance.
Oh.
That's pretty bad. Okay, CPO Sun Tzu, and then either you switch up what you bring.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, maybe you just bring Guan Leo? I don't know, what do you think?
I mean, I guess with this we can find what the best CPO pair for this 1v1 is, and then I can run a bunch of stuff into it, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, how do you measure that? Just based off of, like...
Trade, I guess? I don't know.
We just look at which trade
Yeah. What trade did the best?
did the best? Sure. Let's do that. $20k damage while I do 2k. Alright. I mean, having Sun Tzu secondary try to stand up to Nevsky secondary is like a joke.
Yeah, that's...
That's like kind of a joke. Try with E-Song? We can, but it's not going to do great, I think.
No.
This song is called Children of Hell. Alright, what now?
I
I
mean...
mean, technically, I haven't done an Alex combo,
Oh, okay. Let's do that.
but we'll try it. The only thing that saves me is if I instant proc right at the start. It's my only shot.
I think so far it's the CPO Honda that did the best, from what I can see.
Yeah, oh yeah, that did well.
Oh, you proc twice with your Alex before I even fired my skill? Oh my
Did
god.
I didn't
Yeah,
notice.
you did. I
You
took
sure it wasn't
7
just the
point
instant
something
proc
twice.
from,
No, it was 2 times from Alex.
Oh, okay.
I saw 7k number twice before I proc my active.
Ooh, Alex, huh?
No, that was so lucky.
Pure skill. 100% skill.
That was extremely lucky.
I'm still gonna lose. Even with 2 procs at the start, apparently. Pretty badly, too.
Oh. That was worse than I thought it would be.
Yeah. That was with luck at the start, too.
Even with extreme luck, like as much luck as you can get.
Yeah. So I think we found the best combo was the Honda. If not for the trade, for the win, right?
It was for the trade, and you got
Trade
me the
was
lowest
decent.
as well.
Yeah. So what did you want to run it against?
Just
Oh, you
throw
got
a bunch of
archers.
stuff into it.
Let's go. Yeah, let's do it.
I'm Ottoman, so I should have more of an edge on this archer matchup.
Yeah, I think I'm Germany. So now is when my skill damage is kicked into high gear. The lower I get, the more skill damage boost I get from
Are you
fourth
gonna
skill
win?
Honda.
You might win.
Here we go again.
You might win, actually.
CPO Honda, baby! 5511 CPO! Honda's good. I've been saying Honda's good for a while now. I'm gonna get you, bro.
Here we go
Maybe
No,
it's so close.
you might get me. Hard to say.
No,
I
but
think
you're
I've-
scaled up now. You're all stacked up. I think you got
I'm
this.
stacked up, but I've certainly lost my normal attack damage mitigation from the first 57 turns, you know?
I mean, I guess this also shows how good XY Nevsky is in a 1v1. When that was Cavs against infantry, now it's archers with Ottoman Civ, by the way, against infantry.
You know, I'm gonna
And
win.
the Nebu's losing.
Yeah. Wow, I gotcha with a 5511 CPO. Let's go. Okay.
I still won the trade, but
But I won the
you won
fight.
the fight. Yep.
Honda Tarakatsu. That's impressive. We got one. All right, what do you got for me? Juan Leo? Sure, that's good. What you got here? You bring Nevsky Mina?
No, I'm not bringing no Mina, man.
Oh, I got
What do
an
you think
instant
I am?
proc right at the start. You see that? That was nice. Oh, you got Honda too.
Uh-huh.
Okay, fighting fire with fire,
Okay.
I see. All
Mhm.
right, all right, all right. Dude, you run Nebu with Honda? That thing is way better than you would expect.
Probably.
When
Anything with
I
Honda.
used that in the open field, like it wasn't quite as much damage going out, but I had way less losses.
I mean, XY Nev still did a lot better than this.
XY, oh yeah. XY Nevsky's just nasty, man.
Here we go again.
But still, I think the Honda really is quite strong in these duels.
Yeah. Okay.
Here we go again.
Remember, everybody, this is 5511 CPO. That's pretty good for a 5511 commander.
Well, Guan Liu?
Yeah, Guan Liao. Let's do it.
Okay.
Here we go again.
Don't get silenced.
Oh, that's bad.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty catastrophic silence timing. But I might beat you.
Yeah? Oh, what? What's happening?
Oh,
That's crazy.
I think we cracked the code for one of the better CPO combos. It's right here. It's this Honda, man. Hands down.
Yeah. Looks
It
like
really is. It really is. Honda with any high skill damage commander is really good. And this just gives a lot of opportunity for that to shine because so much of the fight continues on when Honda is low health, which again boosts the skill damage when you get low. And upwards of 60%. I mean, GG.
People are saying Leo is just bad. Okay, I'll run Guan Alex into this next.
I feel like Bro, Leo's underrated. I think we have to say it.
Yeah.
I feel like Leo is really underrated. But I just really also wouldn't put him
Alex.
anywhere other than with Guan.
I still almost won the trade somehow on that Leo report, by the way.
Did
You
you?
only won that by 2,000.
It's because I have more
and,
troops. That's a part of the reason I'm winning the fights, though.
You won by 1,600, yeah.
You can see,
Even though
though,
it looked like
why
reports.
Honda is so popular in Arc League teams. Like, more troops, like, you don't care about the trade. You just want to
Right.
win fights. No, not a hot tub stream. Cheers, though, Cloud Strife. We cracked the code. Everybody's like, all right, I'm getting my CPO. And then it's like, oh, but what you need to do is expertise Honda.
Right.
What? I still think expertise CPO over expertise Honda in terms of priority. Honda primary? I actually don't even have talents on Honda. But I don't think
Guy in
running a
chat,
primary
yes.
will be the way to do it.
The
So,
same guy said this will prove Guan Alex is better than Guan Leo. Well, I don't know about
Yeah,
that.
I feel like
Look at
this
the trade
fit-
difference.
do you need any more proof that Guan Leo
No.
is the way to run the Guan combo? Did you need more proof? We do it again.
Wait, let's see here.
What do you want to run?
Okay. I'll bring something.
Whatever you want, man.
Okay.
It's funny, at the start of the testing, people were like, oh god, 5511 is so bad. And now it's like, oh, we found a way to make it good. Okay. We found the way. All you need is Honda. Oh, Isong Honda? Fighting fire with fire. If I
I
beat
don't know if
you,
this is gonna.
if
think
I
I lose.
beat your expertise Isong with a 5511 CPO, brah.
Yeah, with Ottoman Civ, by the way.
With Ottoman Civ boost. Yup. I think I might have you. But I might not, actually. It's kind of tough to say.
That's so much skill damage boost.
Yeah, you have a lot of skill damage. Jesus. No, you
I'm still
got
doing
me.
11k. Yeah, you're doing 6k, I'm doing 11.
Yeah. Because you have 50% skill damage boost as well. From Isong.
Yeah. I think I have over 100% skill damage bonus right now, right?
Plus, you get the triggered 100% attack. So
And also
good.
full archer tree, so I can proc some all damage every now and then.
Oopin, thank you for the super chat. Will a max CPO Honda beat XY Nevsky? We'll have to test that at some point.
Honda
I don't know when.
YSG? Oh, I did YSG Honda. Oh, I could run Honda primary YSG secondary, see what happens.
Okay. Honda Isong, let's go. Try going Guan Leo versus Guan CPO. I think we did that test earlier. Oh, man. Kasim, hey, thank you for the super chat. Try Guan CPO against his
Ooh,
marches.
17k nuke? Oh man.
Did you do that? You must have done that,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
With the Honda primary.
Yeah. You're gonna try Guan CPO. So just so everybody knows who's just tuning in, this is a 5511 CPO we're using here.
Looks
Hey,
like
so let me
YSG
ask you
primary
a
is better.
question, Cortex. Now, how do you feel about, for my murder ball on my main account, do I use CPO Alex? Or do I use CPO Honda and bring Saladin back in my lineup for my Cav marches.
I don't know. I don't like Saladin, man.
Yeah. I mean, you have 2
Stop.
expertise commanders here, and I got a 5-5-1-1 CPO, and I just won.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, YS3 primary showed you okay.
You sure did show me, bro.
I mean, I think this also shows that Honda secondary is better, no?
Yeah, I think this is showcasing the power of Honda secondary more than anything. Like I feel like the headline here is less about 5-5-1-1 CPO and more about, wait a minute. So all this time you've been saying Honda's pretty good. He's like actually pretty good.
Yeah.
You're fighting 1v1, not with a team. True. Let's do a team fight. How many marches do you want to bring?
3?
3? All right. What 3 are we bringing?
I don't know, bring whatever you want.
Bring whatever I want.
Yeah.
Woo. Okay. Whatever I want. Whatever I want? Okay.
Yeah, man. Bring your puck out, come on.
Whatever you say. Okay. Let's go down below our cities so I can see what's happening here. Yeah. What's your CPO? The
I
max?
think our balls are identical.
I think we made the same thing.
We did. But my
No,
CPO is a
that's
lot
dumb.
better than yours.
What's the point of testing that?
I don't
You
know.
literally... Did we actually make the same combos?
We did. We made the exact same combos.
Well, guess our heads are in the same place for what's a good set of marches. GG. Well, of course you're going to win. Are you going to win? Wait, your CPO has more skills. I mean, this is... Okay. That is actually funny. What's... This... Why test the mirror? Whatever, let's just test it. We're already here. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. So dumb.
I went for the same target too? Okay.
Of course we did. Because you and I have done so much practice of exactly this. Like, we know exactly what to do. Dude, this is 100% mirrored. Actually, 100% mirrored. This is about what you would expect for a mirror match where you have more skills. But not that many more skills. Right?
Mine's what, 2 skills away from max?
Yeah. Okay. We learned nothing. But it was fun. I do think that my Leo and Guan positioned in a really weird way. That favors you here. No, I don't even need to retarget. I'm just going to lose. When's the giveaway? Soon-ish. I'm kind of working on something that might be kind of cool for that.
Oh, we learned nothing.
We learned nothing.
Okay, let's bring 5. Make it more interesting.
Okay. Let's bring 5. I don't want to run this.
Okay, I made like a weird murder ball.
Why you make a
bring
weird one?
XY with your infantry, man. What are you doing?
What?
Your XY
Oh,
has
that's my
infantry.
secret tech. That's my secret tech,
I was
bro.
like, what
That's
is
my
this slow
secret
thing,
tech.
man?
That's the secret tech right there.
Uh,
That's it. That's how I'm gonna get you. That's actually really funny. Oh my god. I can't right now. Okay. I mean, normally this is what I would do. All right. Are you using CPO?
yes.
Okay. We're both bringing CPO.
He's a part of my murder ball now.
Sure. Yeah. CPO. Okay. Have I got my marches sorted? I think I do. Okay. Well, this is what I would bring to open field potentially. Let's see what you got.
Yeah. You ready?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Goodbye, Nevsky.
That seems bad for me. Ah, you got what's it called in there? Tommy, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Guess this is why you gotta use a Tommy. Woo! Nebu Tommy. Let's see if I bring a Nebu Tommy, how that goes.
Okay.
Juan Leo. Chat's requesting a Trajan. I don't know. What do I want to use? Let's do this. Now we're doing a CPO march, but what CPO march to bring? I feel like I just need the damage. I'll try this.
You ready?
Not yet.
I have the exact same thing.
You ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. Man, I popped your first march, but the second march took forever.
XY Nev, yeah.
Yeah.
When you left him alive, he's still putting debuffs on. Oh, there
Yeah,
he
I mean,
goes.
I got him.
Yeah.
Ooh, I feel like the CPO Alex is not carrying its weight, it seems. But that's
I'm
what you're
doing
using
CPO
too.
Alex. Yeah.
Huh. So what's the difference here?
You
Between what we're
focused my
using?
Nebu first.
I feel like that's a
Well, I
fine
don't know. I
choice.
feel like my YSG is doing so much damage.
You think so?
Click on it in the Alliance chat, just the report I just shared. Just look at that thing. Should be able to see it without
Huh.
opening chat.
Yeah, it's your archers doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, that thing is just tearing stuff up, man.
Huh. I think that was the Nebutami actually a good addition? I don't know that it was. Like if I just go back to, let's just try some fundamentals here. The other thing is that I get like no value from William in this style of dueling. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Like
I
there's
just
zero
feel it.
situations where I hit 2 targets. So in this style of duel, there's like almost no point bringing William.
Yeah, and I focus it first too, so it's...
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense to use for this kind of duel. I feel like in KVK it's completely different with how marches are lined up. Okay. Kind of created like an extra march for myself here. Oh, I actually want to do this. You know what? Hold on. Mina useless in murder balls? No, I wouldn't say that. So for this style of duel, which is very different than KVK open field, I'm going to do something interesting.
Oh no.
That's fine. Maybe.
Sounds sus.
Is it?
I don't know what you're doing.
Okay.
I see now. Okay. Ready when you are.
3, 2, 1, go. Test with no CPO on the Cortex side. We could do that. Which march did you target? Ah, the Cyrus. Makes sense. Yeah, that walk I just had to take was a disaster.
Yeah, I had to walk for your service too. That's pretty bad.
I think you're going to still win here, though. Esong Honda, really?
Man, it's wrecking you. I mean, every time I look at the reports, that thing is just doing so much work because you leave it. And it's like getting tagged by AoE, so it like scales up. But like, it's still like staying alive with like fully stacked up skill damage, and it's just doing all sorts of stuff.
I feel like I just need like more damage.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not damaging you. I think that's what's happening.
Yeah. Like I can bring... Let's see, what does more damage? Like... I thought the Cyrus was fine. And we're bringing Scipio here. That's like the whole point of what I'm doing.
I mean,
feel
I
like
can stop
Scipio
bringing him
Honda
if you
did
want.
fine. What's that?
I can stop bringing him if you want me to. Because, I mean, mine is practically expertise.
No, I mean, well, what you would bring instead would be expertise.
Right, but, I mean, I think an expertise CPO is better than whatever else I'd bring.
I mean, do we not like Cyrus Esau? That seemed like an interesting addition.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
I think bringing Trajan's not going to cut it. Let's try it, though. Let's give this a shot. I just don't know that Trajan gets done, though. In this instance. Esong Honda, really?
Hey, man.
Whatever works, huh?
Oh, you're bringing it too? Stealing my
Of course.
marches, this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, there's a Jack Welch, former CEO of GE, said steal shamelessly from the best practices of your competitors.
Mm.
Not that I view us as competitors exactly in this instance, but you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me just confirm the marches I got here, so chat can see them. We'll give it a shot. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, see, I'm missing the damage here. Oh, also, apparently your march died and I didn't notice. So that's a big
Oh.
GG.
Yep, it's probably a big GG.
I mean, what kill order would you do here?
I don't know, I feel like you go for my Nebu a lot faster than I go for yours.
Yeah, you think that's a mistake?
Maybe. I mean, I feel like it's either like instantly or never sort of thing, but I don't know. Like, you leave my YSG again, I think that's maybe a mistake. Oh, your Guan's like full health. He's been
Yeah,
escaping
I
AoE.
might have
I think you
actually,
win.
if I didn't miss on timing, I might have had you here.
Yeah, maybe, probably actually.
Actually, not sure who to
Don't
hit.
think we have time for another one.
Oh, true. I think you've got me here, though.
Yeah,
I don't want
YSG's
to
too
leave your
stacked up.
Guan, but at the same time, like, is this just gonna silence me? Maybe? No, you got me. But I used cav troops for inf commanders? In that duel?
I don't think so. Let me see.
I didn't think so.
Your Guan had infantry and
And Trajan had infantry.
yours...
Yeah, that was the
Trajan,
only infantry
yeah.
I brought. But I feel like that is like really unrepresentative of actual KVK fighting.
Yeah.
Because like William is really good. And like in that situation, he was terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I do find it surprising that you were winning all those fights though with Isong Honda.
Man, I'm just OP, I don't know.
Honda's OP is what's OP. Oh, good luck. See your troops later. Honda Isong can't go unanswered? Yeah, but what are you going to do? Ignore XY Nevsky?
I think it needs to be second target, probably.
Could be. I'm surprised it didn't do better to weave in the Cyrus Isong. You know? Like, I would have thought that would be pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know. Might just be that my CPO had too many skills in it too compared to yours.
That definitely makes a difference.
Yeah.
But, I mean, what? We're talking about a small amount of shielding? Well, shield 3 targets.
Is it just a small amount of shielding?
And damage over time. And health. And a few other things.
And skill damage taken reduction.
Yeah.
It's my 4th skill that's on 5. 5-5-3-5. So I'm getting a lot of skill damage reduction.
You fed me MVP at the end. Let's
Yep.
go. Chat wants me to check the CPO report. Sure. So what did we learn in all that?
I mean, I think that CPO is very good even at 5-5-1-1.
And I
And
think,
that CPO Honda is really good.
yeah, one of his best pairs might be Honda. Like, I wouldn't say definitively, but I would say preliminarily that that is my favorite pair so far. Is that fair? The way I said that?
Yeah. And I think we also, yet again, proved all the Leo haters wrong.
Did we?
Hopefully. I mean, if they don't take that, then I don't know.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty compelling. Like, it wasn't even close with the Guan Alex. Not even the same universe. That's not to say that Guan Alex is bad, everybody. Like, Guan Alex is great. And there are endgame players in this kingdom who have all the options, and they would bring Alex to the murder ball specifically for the debuff, just to be clear. But personally, like, this is one of those things where, like, what actually happens in KVK is you put Guan and Leo together, and if it gets focused, it does all right. And when it doesn't get focused, it obliterates everything, and you trade insanely positive. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't you max him already? Because there's another wheel coming out. I'm going to spin him tomorrow. I'm going to spin him in 2 weeks from now. On my main account, I have him expertise. Sorry, on my restart account, I have him expertise. And the value of doing it separately is I can test like 5-5-1-1 for a while on one account, have it maxed on the other, test that over there. Honda, man, the unsung hero, actually. Can I do an opponent and ally review on my restart project? At some point, yeah. Going into entering KVK, I'll do that. I still genuinely don't even know all that much about my opponents there. Or my allies, frankly. Like, I just haven't... CPO released when the matchmaking happened, so my priority has been sorting out CPO. One more commander here. Okay. Cool. Canyon set up. How many times did I get hit in Canyon while I was in there? Oh, a couple times before I was in there. Okay. Well, KOA. Oh, wasn't expecting to see myself in first.
Can thank KOA.
Okay. Let's go do some more expertise CPO Canyon matches here. Should I do a Nevsky Max, William 5511? Or Nevsky, William, both... Oh, no, definitely Max Nevsky. And have less skills on William. That's what you're going to do. 100%.
Oh. Wait, this YSG Honda thing has kind of thrown me off, though. Because it seems really, really good.
Does seem really good. So, let's talk about why it works. It works because they do tons of skill damage. And it works because there were other high priority targets that let it go untargeted. Right?
Which I have in KVK as well, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that would be true in KVK. It leans on a theory that I've talked about for a long time, which is that you bring all must-answer threats.
I'm changing my murder ball, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
You gonna do Isong? Wait. What are you gonna do?
Nebutomi Isong Honda.
Do you have William?
No. Why?
I'm just telling you, man. When you get William hits and you start generating rage and get all that defense, it's actually game changing. What I'm trying to say is that I think I'm pretty married to 2 cav marches for that reason.
Oh.
Whereas you got more flexibility there.
Yeah, I'm never going to 2 cav. I feel like they're like a liability. It's like I have to make sure they don't run away from me, and they're like little kids. You have to take care of them, you know?
That's not my experience.
I don't know, that's my experience.
They...
One is already enough to deal with. I don't want another one.
Okay. So what Archer March do you think I should bring?
Good question.
Right? Is it Isong Honda?
Apparently.
We
mean, when you
test
brought
that
the Isong
more.
Honda in our 5v5 too, that's the one you almost beat me. I think you would have had me actually if you didn't mess up your targeting.
I think you're right. 100%. I didn't miss on that.
The one time you ran YSG Honda, you almost had me. Or I mean, I think you would have had me if you didn't mess up.
Yeah, might be.
Because it was like a good probably 2 to 3 seconds where you weren't hitting anything there. And a couple of your marches even left combat and reset their rage.
Yeah, that was a disaster.
And also reset everything that's like stacking over time, so yeah, that was a disaster.
This is a really tough Canyon team. I actually don't think I could beat it. It's got CPO Alex in here too. I feel like Alex... It's hard to... Whatever March Alex is in, it always drops health like a lot faster than I'm expecting, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Makes me feel weird about CPO Alex. What do I want to do with that information? I don't know.
I don't know, we both found ourselves using Alex though with CPO in our testing just now. Even though I don't really want to do that.
Right. Because like,
I
what else?
figured you're not gonna target my CPO until like late in the fight, so I think my Alex is bringing more to the fight than my Herald is.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, 100%.
But if it does get targeted, then I would be much happier with my Herald than with an Alex.
Right.
It's tricky. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I would bring. I mean, there's not that much variability. Like, I'm either bringing Trajan CPO, or I'm bringing CPO Alex, or I bring CPO Honda and go with... Yeah, I didn't think I could beat this team. Maybe I will. I think I'm gonna win, actually. I do CPO Honda, and I bring Saladin back into the mix. Which I'm actually not opposed to. Like, that doesn't sound bad.
Saladin.
I don't love Saladin, but I get focused a lot, bro. So
I suppose.
I don't mind having a little more tankiness in the mix. Also, I mean, you saw how tanky the XY Nevsky is. I feel like XY Nevsky was better defensively than XY Honda by a lot. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Like, by a lot.
Yeah.
It was actually
No, I
shocking.
love that March, man. That March is so good.
Yeah, it is really good. I used that with the Saladin support skill last KVK. God, that was disgusting.
It's so nasty.
That was
It's
disgusting.
so tanky and so much
Should be
damage.
illegal.
Yeah, that's gross.
It was really gross. He's got Guan Leo? Jeez. That should actually just be illegal. I think I am inclined to bring Honda into the lineup with CPO and bring
I think I want to
Saladin
as
back.
well. If I had Cyrus, I would. But for now, I don't, so...
Yeah, but I brought in
stuck with
Cyrus
this.
and it was not amazing. Right? You saw.
Yeah, I don't
I mean,
know.
I think my game plan is Cyrus and Nebu together in KVK.
I want to use Tommy. I'm not dropping Tommy. I refuse.
You really feel like you're getting a lot of value from that, huh?
Yeah,
Oh, I'm going to lose this match.
I will not drop Tommy regardless.
Oh, I think I'm going to lose this match. Maybe not.
Ah, you win. Look at your Alex HP.
Yeah, I think my... Dude, that Alex CJ is really healthy. Like, shockingly healthy.
He had no AoE down there.
Yeah. I should win with Alex CJ. Oh, yeah, that big damage cooking up now. Okay. We got it. I can't beat this team. Dude, the Constantine Trajan is just absolutely disgusting. I know I can't beat that team. Would Cortex ever use Trajan Tommy? I don't think so.
No. I will
Keep in
never
mind-
use Trajan, so... no.
Why aren't you using Honda with Tommy, bro?
I am, or I was until now, but now I
That's
don't
what
know
I was gonna say.
why.
You weren't using it here.
No, I know, because I was using... Wait, why wasn't I? Yeah, because we tried that YSG Honda, and I was like, wait, this is really good.
Yeah, once you saw YSG Honda, you were like, oh, dang.
Yeah, and I thought you would focus on the Tommy, so I wanted to put her with Nebu. To give her some more chance to live. And also I saw how good the YSG Honda was, so I was like, oh, well that works. And that also works for the Murder Ball right now. I can do YSG Honda and Nebu Tommy.
Honda primary is such a waste of DPS. Well, he's got Tommy, though, is the thing. So he'll get
Yeah,
15
the whole
stacks
reason
of
is
poison.
Tommy.
Yeah. That's the only reason you do that.
Yeah.
I feel like this Nevsky is going to just obliterate me down here.
If I do that lineup, I would put my best gear on YSG, right?
Oh, yeah. You gotta, yeah.
YSG Honda with full crit and full iconic. Oh man,
Yeah, that's what you do.
that sounds disgusting actually.
What two archers do you think I bring? Like, I still think it's Cyrus Nebu?
Probably. I feel like you're getting a lot of benefit from that damage over time debuff, especially with Honda in the
so.
mix and with CPO in the mix, and well, Cyrus does a lot of it too.
I think so. And that could be wrong. Dude, my Canyon team on my restart's actually going to be really good once I finish maxing all these commanders.
Yeah, once you stop using Caesar, I'll agree with you.
He's doing okay for now. I don't think I even have him relicked. What do you think I should do on my restart, man? I was kind of dead set on doing William. But do you think I should just whale up and buy Minamoto and save the sculptures and do other things?
I don't know. I feel like in not the too distant future you'd stop using Mina, so it feels like kind of a waste, right?
That's what I thought. That's what stopped me from doing it to this point.
Yeah, I don't think you should. Like, I think if you were maxing Mina, you should have done it a long time ago, so you would have had, you know, a lot more benefit through KVK 2 and 3.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like it's very late to max Mina right now, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, although I could just put all the sculptures that would have gone to William toward Honda, as an example.
That's true.
Like, there's a lot of flexibility there.
Well, I don't know, like, is Mina really that much better than, let's say, a CC? I don't know.
You think expertise CC? Well, the debuff's really good.
Alright. But is it that much better? I don't know.
I don't have an expertise CC, but I could. I'm like, with gold keys, I'm close.
I'm just, like, I don't know. I feel like it's very late to max Mina.
I have Trajan with Caesar purely for tanking and canyon reasons. I would not run that in KVK. Person, thank you for the super chat. Sorry to bother. Quick question. I use CPO 5511 with Max Guan. Seems good. And lose to a Mina double C. That's probably double relict. I don't have many So the thing is that Guan and CPO are AoE damage commanders, and you're losing to single target damage commanders. That's what's happening. Also, I'm about to lose this fight, I think. Oh yeah, it's big GG. Alex CPO offlane is kicking my butt. Wow. Okay. I don't have many max commanders, just maxed Martel, Alex, and Richard. What should I do? I think you're going to use Richard and Alex together for the open field. Guan and CPO's great, and Martel and Sun Tzu. Or, yeah, that's probably how I would do that. Let me think about it for a second, though. You could instead do... You got options. I assume you're trying to make 3 marches? How many marches are you trying to make? I still would use Guan CPO if you're just bringing 1. But... You should definitely be using your Alex. If you're using 2 marches, I think Cortex would agree with me. Guan, CPO, and Alex Sun Tzu. And if you're trying to make 3, I don't know, you could wave in like a Navmed somewhere. Wanted more damage, but I'd try to take advantage of like the Richard you have. You could almost do, I hate to say, like Guan and Sun Tzu. Oh, I don't know. See, like I wanted to try CPO and Richard together maybe, but I don't think that combo did great, honestly. I think you keep
thrown my Gelga against that thing.
I think you keep the Alex and Richard together. Guan, CPO, Alex, Richard, and Martel Sun Tzu is probably what I would do there. Bjorn Sun Tzu? Bjorn Ironside's also a consideration. Let's do another hit here. This is, oh, they got Konstantin Jones, good front line. They got decent backline too. Oh god, XY Nevsky, double expertise. That 1 march is going to obliterate me. Where is that? Oh yeah, they got that set up. Just shred. Okay. Well, nice knowing ya. That bottom lane is just going to destroy me. No matter what, no matter how I slice this. Like, I can put my Trajan there, but it's just going to be a punching bag that gets wrecked. That's going to be bad for me. Person, thank you for the super chat. 1, maybe 2. Okay. If you're doing 1 march, I still think Guan 5511 CPO is the way to go. If you do 2, then you bring in Alex and Richard or Alex and Sun Tzu. There you go. And that's what you do. And you just treat your CPO like a long-term project. You're going to keep working on it. I feel pretty good about that. Yeah, that worked out pretty much how I thought. His bottom lane actually stood up to it. I am a little surprised.
Yeah, the one Alex front lane is really squishy.
Yeah. Yeah, if I were him, I would put the Esong down below so it would have rode up and then just wrecked all my marches with AoE. And then the XY with Nevsky would have been protected and just done free damage the entire time. That would have been really nasty. Witness, thank you for the super chat. Hey, just I have Guanlio, Alex Harold, all max, Saladin 5551. An Esong max. Should I go for Nevsky or Scipio or wait for archers? So, in that regard, I would say if you're an archer player, you can wait for archers. Or if you don't think you'll have sculptures for archers and you might prefer archers, right? Then you could hold. But assuming you'll generate some sculptures between now and then, and you can spend to max something now. Guanlio is great. Alex Harold is great. I see why you're asking. You have Saladin Esong, so you're like, what do I do? I think if you...
You can do like Saladin, Nevsky, and then wait for the archer and
That's
get
what I
the
was
for
gonna say.
YSG.
100%. But then he's not doing Scipio, but he is doing Nevsky, and Nevsky is at the same power level as Scipio.
And probably new archers will be OP too, so...
Yeah, right. And then you have something for Esong. I am doing something similar, right? Where like my Esong is basically orphaned right now. That or honestly, I could use Nevsky Esong and spend no sculptures, and that would be reasonable. Right? Like that actually would be super reasonable. If I go to Expedition, I can do some presets here. Hold on. Let me show you. What are my 4 marches going to be? Trajan with Ethel. I don't know that I have a preset for that right now. Just do it like this. Okay. Guan and CPO. Second March. Third March, Alex and CJ. Okay. Fourth March is going to be Nevsky plus Esong or Mina, or my default option right now is to just put the sculptures in William. Wherever I have William. I don't know. I don't even have a max. I could even do Map Mat. I'm just going to put it like this for now. Okay. And so then I have this weird problem of like, what do I do with Esong? Esong Mehmed, in your experience, Cortex was a disaster, right?
Yes. It was the worst March I've used in 4K VKs.
So what I might do is just like Nevsky Esong. Spend no sculptures. And then I only have 4 marches, which is a bit of a rip. But if I do that, then when new archers show up, boom, I max new archers, and then I split off Esong at that point. Easy. Why is the Canyon pairing Trajan with Julius? So in Canyon, I have a different objective here. I just want to have a very tanky front line. The whole job of the front line is not to get trades, it's just to not die. So if I look at my defense, Trajan is with Caesar for the extra troop capacity and the extra tankiness. In terms of other options, like I'm not going to use Joan. I already have the Rage Gen with the Trajan. Maybe the stats would be worth it with the Joan. Maybe. I don't have Mulan high enough to really consider using her. I got like a 5-1-1 Mulan. It's not worth. What else am I using? Scipio? Epic Scipio? I could do that for memes. Right? Double Scipio Canyon lineup is funny. I guess I could use Martel for shields and counterattack. Would that be better, do you think, Cortex?
Do what now?
Canyon? What do you think's a better secondary to Trajan? Caesar or Martel?
Martel.
Really?
Yeah.
Says the
Hey, and
Martel
you know
hater.
I hate Martel, okay?
Yeah, that's why I'm shocked.
But I hate Caesar even more.
The troop capacity is really insane in Canyon, though, don't you think?
Do you have Relic on Martel?
I do.
Oh, easy then.
I do.
Easy answer.
Run it like that. Try it more tanky.
Or you can max your Ragnar and it's better than your Caesar.
Definitely planning to spend all my universals on Ragnar, 100%.
Nice. That we're on the same page.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to be on the same page, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Let's try this out. I mean, my Martel isn't maxed, for what it's worth. The expertise is not, like, insane. Like, it's a bunch of March speed, which is not going to do much for me here. Okay. I mean, this is tanky and has a little punch. What? Oh, God, that is a really tanky... Sorry, a really high damage lineup that they have. The opposite of tanky. It's like no tankiness. Where do I put my tankiness?
Just 4v1 their Rem, no?
I don't want to sacrifice my Trajan.
It's a YSG, it's gonna pound on everything if you let it sit on the side.
Up top? Nah, it's gonna get pulled away, I think. My Nevsky's gonna pull it away, maybe.
No, it's just gonna like be downwards and then just hit everything because it's a YSG.
Maybe. I think I'm gonna shred that March in the offlane all on its own.
You might.
I think I want my tanky March. Man, what of their marches do I want to kill first? Probably their Guan. I'm gonna just run it like this. I think I'm gonna be fine here. Sasuke says, what do you think of my canyon setup? We'll check it out. Yeah, I think I'm safe from his E-Song.
Oh, that worked out, sort of.
Yeah, because I have the anchor on my offlane. Scipio Ethel, that's an interesting front line. Wasn't expecting that. I think for them to improve their canyon lineup, they got to get the E-Song in this middle march hitting all my marches, and then it's just a really nasty situation. That's what I'm doing with the Ethel YSG. I mean, at this point, I got this. Sasuke's canyon lineup. Where's Sasuke? I can't see how you have it lined up. I think that Pakal Herald is probably what you're using in a front line, but I don't think that's a good front line. I think that's a good back line. Check history. Oh, you won. Let's get a look. Say hi to Stasi. Cheers. Oh, you did a 4v1. Yeah, I think that's a good use of your Pakal Herald, for sure. Although I killed your Pakal Herald before you killed my Nevsky, that works in your favor because all my marches rage reset and yours did not, which is really good for you. And then, yeah, this Constantine Mulan's just going to tank like a champ. I think that's a good way to run offense with your lineup, 100%. Because you kind of have 2 tanky marches, not 3. So you created a situation where all you really needed was the 2 tanky marches. I think it's a good way to run that offense. I can do one more attack here. We'll try with the old Martel up front now. That's a Guan Scipio down there if I've ever seen one. Oh, their lineup looks friggin' stacked. Oh, and they got a Saladin William too. Woo! I don't know what the answer is for me here. Martel Alex in the off lane too is looking pretty rough. I am not sure how I answer this. I feel like if I lane up against this guy, I'm in trouble. One Scipio down there. I can lane like my damage against his damage. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lane my damage into his, but I'm gonna free the anchor on this March. And now I'm gonna be March speed imbalanced, I think. And his William is not gonna hit multiple targets, hopefully. We'll see. Yes, I think I am March speed imbalanced enough there that the William doesn't do what it needs to do. Could be wrong. Still don't know that that's enough to make me win. But I don't think he's getting the benefit of William, and I think he would crush me if he was. Still may crush me. TBH. His top lane is doing work. As soon as my Trajan Martel dies, I'm done for. I'm hanging in there. I might pull out a win. It took every bit of jujitsu I had to make this a possibility. Oh, I might have him.
Yeah, you win.
Dude, I had to use every bit of Canyon knowledge there to make that work. Okay. Good stuff.
You learned from Grandmaster Abe.
Honestly, I spent a lot of time last KVK. I would have loved to collaborate more with Abe on my Canyon stuff, but I did it mostly on my own.
Abe is the Kenyan Grandmaster.
Like, Abe spent a lot of time with me once upon a time. He taught me a lot about Canyon. Oh, master of Canyon. I have Alex, Harold, Max, Guan 5111, and Leo 5511. It's better doing Pakal or Scipio? Scipio. I almost didn't even need to read the first part of the question. Is it better doing Pakal or Scipio? And the answer is just Scipio. Doesn't even matter what you have. Cortex agrees.
Pakal is very bad.
Pakal is a cheeseburger march and a Pakal Herald rally. And like that's the extent of where I would use Pakal. Any thoughts on the new Crystal Key event? Seems good if you want some specific commanders. And there's 5 of them that you want. Otherwise, I actually prefer the original Legendary Tavern. And I'm just going to do the original Legendary Tavern. Because when you get a commander that you already have expertise in the new event, you get another Crystal Key. Which is fine if you're working toward a bunch of commanders. And you really want to get as many chances as possible at getting those commanders. But in the original Legendary Tavern, you get a currency when you have a commander expertise. And you can use that currency for universals, which is a huge win. So that's where I'm going to spend my keys, actually, on my main. Now I find myself somewhat wishing I had spun Honda on this account and was working toward a Honda. Honestly, Honda's looking...
Man, I remember when I Instamaxed Honda and got laughed at. I still remember.
I do.
Everyone called me an idiot. Look at me now. Now everyone wants Honda.
I don't know if I remember the part where people were calling you an idiot.
Well, they called me that either way, but that's fine.
Well, you're also a content creator now, so... That just comes in the territory, my guy.
I don't know. I don't consider myself one, but...
Okay, you have a YouTube channel, and you have more subscribers than most people will ever get in their lifetime, so...
Well... Thanks to you.
That's also untrue. Bro, you've been on the grind for a long time. Hanging out over here.
Oh, okay.
I appreciate that you say it thanks to me, but like, you've been putting in the grind before you even knew what you were grinding for. You were just doing it because it's fun, which is also like, I mean, it's fun.
Yeah.
But you did earn it. You still earned it. It's still earned.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that.
Okay. As I pour myself something to drink here, I think it might actually be time for me to grab some lunch. Couple thoughts. If you've enjoyed the live stream, throw a like on here. Consider subscribing. Putting a like on the channel actually helps a ton. So I really appreciate every time you do that on every one of my videos. And would you all want to see 5551 testing tomorrow? Poll 5551 CPO testing tomorrow? Question. You tell me. I'm going to spin the wheel either way. So we can test him, not test him. Your call. You around tomorrow, Cortex?
Yes.
Same bat time, same bat place?
Sure. Can do.
Can do. There we go. And you want to drop a link to your channel in the chat?
I also can do.
So my sparring partner here, Cortex, also has a YouTube channel. I encourage you to go check it out. If you've enjoyed
Thank you.
our banter and Cortex's opinion on things. Yeah, I think we maybe have almost too homogenous of a mindset at this point. So either we have groupthink or we're aligned on what's actually the best. Hopefully more of that.
Yep.
But hard to say. Our philosophies are very similar. Freddy or Mehmed? I'm going to go with neither, but if you were going to use one that you were getting from gold keys but not putting universals into, it would be Mehmed. Is Nevsky buy bars an okay combo for Season of Conquest? Only as a starting point, not as a destination. You just got there. You got the sculptures for a commander. You're going to use Cavs either way. Nevsky is, I think, the commander you max first. For Cavs. 5511 CPO is an upgrade to your Sunset Canyon team for sure. There you go. Latent power on Guan for CPO? Nah, I don't think so. You probably have other talents you'd prefer that are relevant for all the skills. It wouldn't do nothing, but wouldn't be bad. I just think you can do better. CPO 5551 or 5155. I guess if you don't care about march speed, you skip the first skill. I really like march speed. I like being able to run away when I am about to get wrecked. Resong Wheel's coming up soon, and you have about 20,000 gems saved up. Should use them all on him. Yeah, if it's the start of a kingdom, I think that's super reasonable. You need to pick, though. You do need to pick. Is it going to be Esong or is it going to be Alex? Also, you should go check out my free-to-play gem spending guide, frankly. I made a video about this, addressing, like, should I spin the wheel? Should I be saving my gems for Books of the Covenant? Like, you should go check that out, because I think it would be really insightful for you. With all that said, check out Cortex's channel, links in the chat. Throw a like on the stream if you enjoyed yourself. Subscribe if you want to see a summary of my expertise CPO testing. Made a video about that as well, if you're subscribed. You saw I made that yesterday. I also made a video hypothesizing about is Rise of Kingdoms dying or not. That came out on Sunday. Very popular. Check that out. And until next time, you have fun. Smash in the kingdom. Have a good day, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. 5551 CPO testing. Same bad time, same